what is the most frequent mistake that I see criminal lawyers making, and then the case ends up in my office? It's that the criminal lawyer made a promise that they can't keep. And the biggest promise that I see criminal lawyers making that they can't keep is promising their client, this is the sentence you're going to get. You know why they can't make that promise? Because who makes the sentence? The judge. Who has the second most power in what your sentence is going to be? The district attorney or the federal prosecutor. Who's in last place when it comes to figuring out what your sentence is going to be? Your attorney and yourself. Your attorney should have a good idea what your sentence is going to be. They should be able to give you strong probabilities of what your sentence is going to be. But until you get to sentencing and the judge gives you your sentence, there's no guarantees. The judge has the ultimate power when it comes to what your sentence is going to be. So don't let your lawyer promise you what your sentence is going to be. Understand they can give you strong probabilities. They can give you strong likelihood, but they can't make that promise. And if they do, that's just not right. They can't do that. And the other thing to be aware of, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, is to do the calculations of the crimes that you've been charged with violating yourself, so you make sure that the math is done right when you get to sentencing, because I've worked on a number of cases where the client gets to sentencing and then they get sentenced to something way worse than even their lawyer had advised them of because the lawyer did the math wrong. And that's another problem. Now, a lot of lawyers get it right. A lot of lawyers don't make empty promises, but I'm just trying to make you aware of when lawyers are making you promises about your sentences. And even when lawyers give you a sense of what your sentence is going to be, double check it, look over it to make sure you don't end up in a situation where you get sentenced to something that you absolutely were not expecting.